You know, the Nigerian government will continue to prove stubborn. Of course, they are very stubborn people, and but yeah, stubbornness not even reach a quarter of Biafran stubbornness. It has been proven again. It has been disproven. It has been made. It has been thrown to the Jeffy and the Jeffites, and all came back with the same story. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is victoriously vindicated. We don't know how else to tell the zoological part of this country what they need to do, or what they ought to do. But the truth of the matter remains that we must spread this very gospel appropriately, so that those who have ears will listen. Kanu has beaten these people several times. Otigofifi has been vindicated in United Nations. United Nations cannot be fighting for you when you are not right. Once you are wrong, world powers will remove their mouths where your case is. But in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, everything has gone gingatic, and these men in power are not really happy about everything, the whole incident, the whole scenario, whatever. They're not really happy because they were feeling that the victory they should acquire, the victory they must acquire, should come from their own courts. But they were disappointed because United Nations, UK, USA have told them, go back home, go and do the needful. Go and do the needful. We can't help you. From Maxine Jubril till Biafran soldiers, till Israel supportive, everything has taken a long run. But yet, Malami and his co-wangle dancers has refused to do the needful. They have never ever, of course, ever since they entered into power, they have never ever obeyed the court order. Never, ever. 8 years running down. They have never over. When we remember the time of Showore now, when Showore was arrested, detained, it took USA power to come out and warn them that if anything should happen to their citizen, they promised them they won't like it. Showore wife went extra length to make sure that things are put rightly before they disgracefully and shamefully obey the court order. Africa is one big continent that has so much corrupt politicians, so much. Like, before you see a non-corrupt politician, like, a rare is an understatement. When you say it's rare, it's an understatement. Before you see any politician that is not corrupt in Africa continent. But somebody like Nnamdi Kanu have come to teach them a lesson. A lesson that they will not easily forget, because if after teaching them this lesson they forget easily, some people say that they forget easily, it won't be funny, it won't really go well. That means every effort that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made in the past would just be absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. And that is why whatever we do or say, whatever we say or do, there must be a strength in the things we teach. Maximum strength. Undiluted strength. Strength that carries fire. And that is what we helped. We must hurriedly continue to make everybody notice the positive impact. That has been laid. The positive impact. Because if the Zoological Republic is left to continue to dine in their shameless proceedings and procedures, they said when the haunted doesn't tell his story, then it will always glorify the hunter. You understand? If you as a suffering citizen does not tell you the story, the government will tell the story and it will favor them, because it's only one ajuraju ge kuko ge siwe de amma and ko ge siwe don't tinani and umma. That is why when we preach, when we say the things we say, is more prolonged, more profitable when we say it ourselves. Now listen. For those who have been dining with the devil for a very long time, you are good at dining with the devil. Know that the day of reckoning is fast approaching. There's no two ways about it. It's fast and fast approaching. And when it has finally approached and everything is laid down the way it should be, then believe you me, things will be positioned the way it should be positioned. Let's appreciate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu once again. Let's give him that accolade that he deserves it, because it takes only a man with the grace of God, when I say the grace of God, to have come this far in this struggle. They know they are so scared of this man. They know that once this man is let out of the jail, his teachings will be brutal. Once Ahmadike is let out of this jail, his preaching will be brutally unforgivable. Because the federal government, whether they like it or not, they have been shamed. And their shame is positioned in several ways. And that is why we won't allow things to fall out again. All hail Biafra.